YouTube. Let's ride. Oh man. So we at the Purple Palace, man. About to get it in, man. Today is a Tuesday. So tomorrow morning we're gonna do a Wednesday weigh-in, man, and see what we looking like. I was a little heavier than I thought. 259 last week, so I feel pretty good, man. I think I burned quite a bit of calories, man, last week. About to knock out these warrior push-ups, and let's get it in. All right, peace. What's going on, brother?
What's up, man?
Man, hanging in there, man. 258.2. Look like we lost a pound this week. Let's go. Forward progress. Peace. Are they keeping you warm?
Yeah, I got two of them, so I know I'm warm.
So day 7 of the warrior push-ups. Let's go. Did my weigh-in. I only lost a pound this week, so man, boy got to step his game up, man. Going straight to Memphis, man. Straight to Memphis. 6.5 hour, 7-hour drive. This run pay about $230, man. This a bid run, man. So you can't really hustle on this. You pretty much got to do, you know, whatever they give you, man. So you limited on a bid, man. So on that extra board, y'all gonna see some sturdy numbers, man. Show y'all how we doing this right here, man. Got my shaker bottle, I don't got nothing in it right now, but I got my cooler. These is fresh out the cooler from the crib. Got my meal prep. Your boy having steak, green beans, and cauliflower rice tomorrow. So I got one of these on the top and one on the bottom. I'll throw this in there just to keep everything tight. Like I say, man, this is a imitation a Yeti. And it pretty much is about $160 cheaper than a Yeti. But we're gonna see how it holds up, man. Let's do this review real quick. Got my Magellan right here, got my steak. Got my green beans and my cauliflower rice, man. We're gonna see how this cooler holds up. Shit y'all right there, man. See what happens, man. Gelling. Okay. The ice is still stretching. Frozen. So it's been in my cooler for about, see, 11 o'clock last night. It's 5 o'clock here. That'll be 6:30. Man, we're looking at 11, well, 19 hours, man. So, hey, man, holds up, man. Like I said, it's an imitation Yeti, but it stands up, man. In 19 hours, man. Still cold, just like it came out the ice box. So, sturdy product, man. Magellan, man. If you're an LTL driver, you do lay downs. This will keep your food cold, man. Keep it fresh. So, there you have it, y'all. Go, man. Still fresh. Peace.
To all the ladies in the house, ow, tell out. Another day in the ghetto. One look.
see it, man. Got the neck pillow. About to take this day cab nap, man. Got the rain going. Got the window cracked. Oh, man. About to be relaxing for about 30 minutes, but yeah, your boy back on the extra board, man. So, starting next week, well, by the time y'all see this, it'll be next week. Starting Sunday, I'll be back on the extra board. So, hey, man, it is what it is. But just thought I'd give y'all that little update, man. But, hey, man, about to catch this day cab nap. Y'all see what it is. Peace. Hey, Bank, back out here on this extra board. Jeez. Man, we didn't fare too well on the bids this go round. When it got down to me, I was offered, I was offered this Memphis that I'm doing now and a Greenville, South Carolina. The Greenville just doesn't pay too much, and I don't like this Memphis run. It's just cold, damp, and muggy. It's just a gloomy ride to me, man. I don't like it. So we hopping back on the extra board, man. So let's talk bids at YRC. They pay between 14 and 15 a week, man. So there's not a lot to talk about. So you never really heard me talk about the numbers on that. And that equates to about anywhere from $72,000 to $80,000 a year. Free benefits, you know, the typical union guy with the free benefits and all of the extras, man. But yeah, it equates to $72,000 to $80,000 a year. It's really nothing to talk about there. So, extra board, you're gonna see some worthy content, man. I could give y'all some numbers, show y'all how I put my week together. So let's start with this one right here, man. We're gonna go back to February of 2019. Let's see, this is February 16th. I started my week. 2019, I did an RV2 meet, which is meet a guy in Valdosta and then come straight back to Atlanta and go home. So went from Atlanta to Valdosta, which pays 256 miles down. I made 129.42 down, 129.42 back. Okay, so I had to go to, I went home from there, spent some time at home, came back out, looked like later that night, and hopped on they called me for a Nashville. So went from Atlanta to Nashville, which pays $243. I made $127.84 on that going to Nashville. Nashville sent me on to Indianapolis, which pays $299. Made $143.89 on that. Let's see. So I had to go to bed there. So let's see, I woke up. Indianapolis sent me from, I went from Indianapolis to the Cicero Rail Yard up in Chi-Town, man. Peace to Chi-Town. 187 miles up there. They paid me $98.38 for that run. And then from the Cicero Rail Yard in Chicago, went to the Chicago terminal, which is 37 miles away. Made 3 hours on the clock sitting up in the rail yard. So that right there, I made $79.68 on that. Bank be counting that change, man. Chicago sent me back down to Indianapolis, 152 miles. I got 15 minutes on the clock, made $85.21 on that. Went from, so once I made it back to Indianapolis, they put me to bed. So when I woke up, it looked like 19th, so I had to wake up that night. Okay, I remember this week. Went from Indianapolis. See, I must have been headed to Georgia. Okay, Indianapolis, I remember this. Yeah, so I was headed from Indianapolis to Atlanta, but I had a wire fire back there with my lights, and I got some shop time in Indianapolis. I got an hour and a half on the clock in Indianapolis. Then I got down the road to Memphis, Indiana, exit 16. I pulled over in a Pilot. I sat there for 8 hours because my lights shorted out. It was a little fire back there. And I sat in the shop for 8 hours, man. And then once they fixed that, I went on. I couldn't make it to Atlanta, so they detoured me into the Nashville, Tennessee yard. I made $324.90 on that. So it looked like I got laid over in Nashville. Okay, so Nashville sent me to Atlanta, 243 miles. I got 14 hours on the clock. I caught a meal ticket because I laid over 17 hours. So you get a meal ticket, they paid me $14. And I got 8 hours on the clock. So Atlanta to Nashville plus 14-hour meal ticket, 8-hour layover pay. I made $309.44 on that. And then it looked like this had to be a Saturday morning. I did a Corbin, Kentucky meet. Met a driver that comes out of Columbus, Ohio. He meets me in Corbin, Kentucky. We swap out. I go back home. Looks like I made an hour on the clock. So I must have had some, I'm not going to say delay time. I think I had some wait time. So when I got to the terminal, the freight probably wasn't ready. So I sat on the clock for an hour. As soon as I got there, went on the clock, sat for an hour. And then I went on to Corbin, Kentucky, met that driver, came back. I made $169.84 on the way up, $148.89 on the way back. That came to $1756.91, man. And we were at 52 cents a mile right here. And I think we were at, I think I was at like $20 an hour back then. So yeah, it would have been a lot higher now. But hey, man, that's that math. Peace.